Hello and welcome to this week's Science. We're continuing our theme on sustainability and having a little bit of a look into what acid rain is. Let's start by figuring out what acid is. Now, I don't know if you've ever managed to spill some lemon juice on your hands or vinegar on your hands, or even worse, got it into your eyes. It produces a burning feeling. Now, this burning feeling is the acid inside it. Citric acid in lemons causes your skin to irritate, and they're similar with vinegar. Also inside our stomach is lots of acid, sulfuric acid inside our stomach, and that breaks down all of the food. So acid occurs naturally, and we can also make it and refine it as well, make it stronger. That's what acid is. So acid rain is when the rain turns more acidic. Now, rain is always slightly acidic, but it can become more acidic, and it becomes more acidic when pollutants enter the atmosphere. And in this diagram, you can see there the cities and the trucks polluting the atmosphere. So when all of these pollutants go into the atmosphere, they can join with the water, go over the hills or somewhere else, and fall as acid rain. So most of the pollution in the cities or from factories comes from burning fossil fuels. But how does burning fossil fuels cause acid rain? Now, we've learnt before this equation down here. Fuel plus oxygen produces carbon dioxide and water. So when the fossil fuel mixes with oxygen as it burns, it lets off energy, or lets out or releases energy, but also releases carbon dioxide and water. Now, if it just gave off water and carbon dioxide, that would go into the the atmosphere, and it would contribute to global warming, but it wouldn't necessarily cause a lot of acid rain. However, fuel is not simply carbon and hydrogen as it is shown in this atom. It has impurities in it, it has other things in it like sulfur. And when the sulfur is released and goes into the atmosphere, that causes acid rain. Carbon dioxide is also slightly acidic, which will add to the acid rain. On your Class Dojo, I've left a link for this video. I can't play it here, but I've given you the link for this video, and it goes into great detail on how acid rain is formed and some of the things that it does to the environment. Once you've watched that video, I want you to think about what we can do to help stop acid rain. So parts of it is stop wasting electricity, turning off the lights, turning computers off, turning things off that you don't need, turning down the heating. If you turn the heating down by 1 degree, you'll barely notice it, but it will have an impact on the environment. We can use our cars less, we can use public transport as soon as we're allowed to use it again, and we can walk places and cycle places rather than using our cars. But most importantly, we can reduce, reuse and recycle the things around us. So once you've finished with this PowerPoint, and once you've finished watching the video on the link in your Class Dojo, this is your task. Can you make a poster educating people on what acid rain is and how to reduce it? So you need to include information about unclean combustion. If you need to rewind the video to our equation again, you can do that. It needs a diagram showing how chemicals turn into acid rain. So thinking about a diagram of pollutants entering the atmosphere and how they turn into acid rain and fall as acid rain somewhere else. And then some instructions on how to reduce acid rain, so what you can do. So think about turning off lights, reducing the heat, reducing the journeys that you go on. Once you have completed your poster, can you upload it to Class Dojo?